This time on Vo-Gus prospecting.
In one of my earlier videos, I got bit by one of these flies through my glove and my hand swelled up to twice the size. Zoe was so worried about me, she thought I'd have to go to hospital because it kept getting bigger. They don't just like suck blood out like a mosquito. Their mouth has a knife on it. They cut you and then drink you as you bleed. These are the most horrendous little creatures in Australia. I hate them. What's up guys, my name is Chris from Vo-Gus Prospect. If you're new to the channel, a big warm welcome, and if you're an old moldy hat like this one, welcome back. Today we're back out at the brand new creek and we're doing some test panning to sort of figure out what kind of gold's kicking around here. We're going to stick to likely spots and we're going to use our magnet to help us out. There's a lot of iron in this creek, so if we get a lot of iron on the end of this probe, chances are it'll be sitting somewhere near the gold. Only a couple of pieces of ironstone, not enough to really warrant looking. Three of the 4 magnet probes we did only got 1 or 2 pieces, and this one has a lot. So we're going to take a test pan from this spot. Fair amount of black sand, but not heaps, and just a little bit of flood gold. I'm still going to snuff these up. It'd be an insult to the gold gods not to. You are fearless. There's a big log here and a lot of rocks, and that usually indicates that there was a low pressure system or at least an obstruction, so we're going to get in there and see what we can find. Only a little bit. Not overly much, so I'm going to try a little higher up on the bank. Almost nothing. Ooh! I got a really good indication of iron in this spot, and we're on clay, so we might actually see some decent specks. This is what prospecting dreams are made of, clay full of gravel. Come on magnet, don't fail me now. Way more black sand, a little bit of ironstone, and specks I can see. Well, that's not too bad. We got about the same speck count, but we got bigger pieces. And it's just flood gold, but it's sitting on top of that clay. So I'm going to dig through the clay and see what's underneath it. Ah, the small presents from the gold gods. Oh man, that goes down. This is silt that's sitting above the bedrock. This comes from floods or sluice tailings, a whole different mixture of stuff. This is the stuff sitting on the bedrock. You can see it's a different color and it's a lot harder. It's a lot more compact, and usually your best gold's going to be on these pieces of bedrock. We got way more black sand, bigger bits of ironstone, and about the same result in gold. Now it's about the same result, but we know there is much better gold on this creek. I'm standing on a 4-foot tall pile of flood gravel, and flood gold usually very small and fine, but sometimes there's a lot of it. So let's probe it, find out.
Oh wow, okay.
That is a really good result for just flood gravel, so let's take a test pan from here. Well, as expected, tiny pieces of flood gold. I'm not even going to show them to you because you're not going to be able to see them. In fact, I'm not even going to suck those ones up. Flies, go away. Just the one very lonely dot. The spot I'm standing on is nothing but scoured bedrock with a lot of crevices in them, so this is a perfect spot to break the yabby pump out and hopefully find some chunkier gold. We're really prospecting now. I just found a shotgun pellet. So we just got two little pieces there, some flour gold and a shotgun BB. Alright, that's a little better. The pieces are very small though, still sort of flood gold. We've got to get deeper into that bedrock. That's the spec count we're looking for. Now we've got to find the size. Very next pan, and I managed to find the same spec count and bigger pieces. Looking upstream, you can see that this would obviously be the fast water where this cliff edge is, and we've got the fast water coming down here, and it comes in line with these roots. And if we look past those roots, we start seeing slack water. So we've got fast water on this side, we've got slack water on this side. We know the bedrock's close, so we're going to take a sample from right in between the two. And we are getting a really good show of iron. That's a nice flake. That's a real nice flake. So this is what we have come to expect on this creek, not those small nano dots. So that was just in the loose flood gravel on top. It's got a friend. Let's get down to the bedrock and see what there is. Hopefully this pan will be the same, if not a little better, and then we'll be able to yabby pump it once I get it clear. So you're not really on a spot until you get repeatable pans. Getting one nice flake's awesome, but you want like multiple pans of nice flakes. So this is, the proof is in this pudding, and this is a pudding, and hopefully the proof will be there. Alright. I'm not going to turn my nose up on it. There's still gold there, and it was just in the flood gravel. Now we'll be able to yabby pump it and see what we get. That, a little better. A little better. So we've got the same size specs, but a much better spec count. We're getting nice consistent gold there, so I want to know if there's more consistent gold towards this gravel bar, and that way we can bring a sluice back if there is gold over there, and this sort of gold will add up fast. Just in the loose gravels on the surface, we got two good colours and some micro, and a march fly biting my leg. So we've been test panning for a couple hours now, and we're just going to keep going on down the creek doing exactly the same thing, following the iron in likely spots, and with a little bit of luck we'll get onto something. Gadsy's giving me a call. He said he's found a nice little bit. That's pretty cool, man. A sticker. That's a good find. Good work, man. We're on a really low inside bend gravel bar here, and it's covered in these thick, dense roots from these tea trees up on the bank. And those roots seem to be holding gold. So I'm going to show you a pan from the roots. There's also gold all the way down. As far as I can get this shovel, we've got gold. Is this prospecting or what? We can all have a go on the seat. It's alright. One day I'm going to bring a shotgun out here and we're going to sort this fly problem out. Alright, Chris. Laziest prospector ever right now. Ooh, that's a nice flake too. Yeah, this is going to be a good spot. So the first pan I did here was about 100, and then I've had 75, 50, so it's sort of between 50 and 100, and that is a tasty, tasty little booger. Upstream we've got some good deposits that will yield decent results with a high banker, but in this spot we can bring out a little river sluice and get a pretty good showing of colour by the end of the day, and some tasty nasty March fly bites. I was just saying that I'd love to find a spot one day that would give me an ounce of gold, and man, we must be getting closer, because I just came further downstream, sunk a pit, got to the hard pack gravel, did a pan, and that pan made me go full Frenchman. Man shovel. It's either a big rock or we're on bedrock. If we're on bedrock, that's cool. But I'd much rather it just be big rock. Oh my god, there's like 400 of these flies. Die! Thank you, I killed one. Yes! It's much better when it's not my blood sacrifice and it's theirs, those pointy bastards. Okay, can we get 2 for 2? We've got heaps of ironstone. Nice tasty bit of colour coming out in the corner. Nice flake. Look at that. That is a very respectable test pan. We are totally bringing the river sluice back here. Right before we weigh up this gold, if you would like to grab a Vo-Gus prospecting t-shirt, hat or hoodie, please check out the description below on YouTube. That's where you're going to find the links to my merch shop. Right, on with the weigh-in. This is all the gold I got test panning that creek next to a Clash Guitars pick and a store-bought cookie for a bit of scale. If you follow my game streaming channel, you'll know all about the cookie. But now it's time to get Pablo Escobar's booger sugar on the scales. Considering that most of this gold came out in just the 4 pans at the end, I reckon there's around 1/4 gram there. So I'm going to guess 0.265. Damn, that was close. 0.270. And today's gold price is 0.27 is worth $19.54 Australian at the time of recording, which is pretty good for a day of test panning. In fact, that spot has already yielded us a fantastic result using a river sluice. You can check that video out up here on YouTube, or I'll link it in the description below on Facebook. I hope this video has given you a little bit of insight in how I go about test panning utilizing a magnet to help us along. Using a magnet definitely cuts down on the number of test pans that you have to do to find a decent deposit. That has brought us neatly to the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please remember to give your dog a big scratch behind the ears for me, and until next time, peace, and I'm out. Wow. What's up, guys? Chris here from Vo-Gus Prospecting. This is the only way I can stop my puppy from eating poop. Wow, just trying to spring on me. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's try that again.